let's get into this Monique situation, all right? Last thing of the day. So Monique obviously went on to the Red Hot Club Shay Shay. Red Hot. Now, Shannon Sharpe, let me give Shannon Sharpe his flowers really quickly. Hottest dude on the internet right now is Shannon Sharpe with the hottest platform. We got to give him some round of applause because personally, I didn't see this coming. No way in the world did I see him breaking the internet multiple different times. And that comedians was going to be arguing back and forth, talking about who the gatekeepers, who not, who should apologize, who trash, and all of this stuff. I never anticipated a day in my life that this would be happening. I knew Club Shay Shay was cool. And him negotiating to keep Club Shay Shay when he left Fox was crazy. I mean, boy, he had some foresight to bet on himself. And now he went in with Nightcap. He went in with Club Shay Shay. I don't even know what the heck is happening over there with Undisputed. I mean, I don't know if skipping them is doing okay. I know they looking at this like, damn. But I want to get into this conversation. So apparently Monique, is speaking on Tyler Perry costing her and her family tens of millions of dollars. Let's get into it. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications.
Now, to Tyler Perry's credit, Tyler Perry called us up, right? And he said, I can see the pain in you and I can hear it. And I want to let you know that I would never do nothing to hurt you. But the conversation kept going on. Only for Tyler Perry to admit he did start a rumor that I was difficult to work with. He lied. Only for Tyler Perry to admit I was wrong. And when my movie Boo come out, I'm going to say that, right? Now, here's where...
She got a movie coming out called Boo?
You did that interview with Kat, I could respect how you do it. Because Kat said, you let them people lie in your face. And your response was, Kat, I don't know if they're lying or not.
Right.
Because I can only take them at their word.
At their word.
Right?
Yes.
Well, we sent you the audio of Tyler Perry. I don't want you to take me at my word. I want you to hear his words. And what did you hear that man saying? What did you hear that man saying?
He said it.
What did he say?
Is Monique, you know you're not supposed to be recording people.
No. Let me back up.
Okay.
Everything we did was legal. And here's where a black woman really gets the kick in the ass. Had I not recorded Tyler Perry, then it would have been my word against his. And then on top of that, it would have been, he's so powerful, we can't even pay no attention to that.
Right.
Well, now I have him on audio, which is legal to do where we live.
Right.
Here we go. Now Anton got to be the bad guy. And I'm going to be 100% objective, and I'm going to give my honest to God opinion. I'm not going to say what everybody want me to say just because it's the PC thing to do. That's not what I do. I'm going to say what I really believe. All right? And I think we all need to be honest with what we think and how we see things, and that makes for a better conversation. Number one, I remember when Monique was out here throwing D.L. Hughley, and I'm not a fan of D.L. Hughley in no way, shape, or form. I remember when Monique was throwing D.L. Hughley under the bus unjustifiably, and I'm not sure that she ever really apologized for some of the most egregious things that she said, especially with regard to bringing his family into it. So I'm not a fan of Monique, all right? But I'm still going to look at this objectively, and I'm going to give my opinion based off of what I see. Here's my first question. Is Monique really difficult to work with? Because from all optics, it looks like it. So is it a rumor, and is that what she's painting the situation to be? Or is she just being railroaded? That's number one. Number two, I don't care what you say. I don't believe in recording personal conversations that have nothing to do with business. If it got something to do with business, then cool. But if it don't have nothing to do, listen. If somebody call you in order to try to look out for you, that's not the time that you then hit the record button on the conversation. I'm just not a fan of that. Unless it got something to do with a contract negotiation that somebody can then say, Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't say that. Then that's a completely different thing. And I don't send, you're not supposed to send a bunch of recordings out to other people in order for them to, in order to try to substantiate your argument. It is what it is, right? Because first you want to give them credit, and I know how this works. I know how the game works, right? And so people always want to give you credit so that you can build credibility within yourself. And then so they can basically say, hey, listen, it's nothing against you. This is just what you did. And I don't agree with it. I'm considering the source, man. I'm just being objective. I'm being objective. Because when I watched the Netflix series or the Netflix special that she wound up getting, it was not popping, in my opinion. It was not hitting, in my opinion, personally. But I know that comedy is subjective, so you can't then say that something is or it isn't, whatever it is. It was just not hitting for me, personally. It wasn't hitting for me. But let's continue to hear what she got to say.
Okay? We have him on audio. And do you know what some people then said?
Don't record.
Why would you record him? Just like you sat there and said, you know it's illegal to. But did you hear what the man said? I
did.
violated you.
Yeah.
I mistreated you.
Yeah.
Do you know, Shannon, that's cost my family tens of millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Over a lie and a rumor?
Is he gonna make he's gonna compensate you for that?
So here's my question. Why would people make up a rumor about you that you're difficult to work with? I'm just trying to figure out what the incentive is. Because I always have to understand the why. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying that it's not true. I haven't heard no audio, so it really doesn't matter. I'm guessing that she's going to release it in the movie. Right? And then everybody going to be on her team. Rah, 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 whatever. But my question still remains. Why, for no reason at all, just out of the blue, just because you and you a black woman, would somebody say that you're difficult to work with if you're not difficult to work with? That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking a question.
I want you to look in your camera.
Yes.
And I want you to talk to Tyler Perry because you heard what that man said. So ask him, will he compensate my family for that?
Tyler, will you come on Club Shay Shay and let's have a conversation about the fair compensation for what transpired between you and Monique?
Well, how does he owe her money? I'm not even a Tyler Perry fan. Listen, I ain't a fan of none of these people, to be honest with you, except for Shannon Sharpe. How does Tyler Perry owe her money? How does he owe her money? What do you consider fair compensation? So he's supposed to write her a check for what, $10 million? Man, I ain't giving nobody nothing. I'm not giving no, bro. No, we ain't did no work together. You ain't made me no money. And I don't owe you nothing. No, I don't agree. And I don't care what y'all say inside of the chat. I don't know who's saying what because I'm not looking at it live. I wish I was live. I should have saved this for tomorrow. No, we kicking it. We here. I don't believe in that. I don't owe you nothing. I don't see where I owe you anything. That don't make sense to me. It's not hitting to me. I don't see it, bro. You can't tell me about no fair compensation. Fair compensation for what? Because I felt like you was difficult to work with.
You can sit right here and she's sitting right here and you and I can have a conversation.
And we'll do you one.
If Shannon pulled that off, I will call him the GOAT of all time when it comes to interviewing.
Better. And give me 5 on that, baby. We'll do you one better, Shay. My husband and I'll sit right next to him.
Nope.
See, with this whole situation,
I wouldn't show up.
And some of the people that Kat talked about, ironically, I have this issues with those same people. There were people that reached out to Tyler Perry on my behalf.
Okay.
And I was grateful for that. Okay. There was Al Sharpton, the Reverend Al Sharpton, civil rights leader.
Yeah.
I sent him that audio.
Snake Sharpton.
He listened to it. He said, baby, what that man did to you was wrong, and you're like my daughter. And we're going to have to get him to fix that.
Right.
We didn't hear from Al Sharpton for 6 months. The next time we saw Al Sharpton, he was on a podium talking about we don't need to fly commercial because we can fly Tyler Perry's private jet. I said, that's why maybe I'm not hearing back from him. Okay? Then we had our beautiful sister, Stephanie Mills.
Yes.
okay, who is, she don't play.
Yes.
Right? I told her what happened, sent her the audio. Now, don't
I wouldn't listen. For me personally, I just wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole, because it seemed like everybody that she talks to or she reaches out to or they go back and forth with, eventually she come back for him, and I just wouldn't personally deal with it. I don't like dealing with people that always got drama surrounding them. That every single time that they open up their mouth, it's always something drama related. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. It's not my thing. I like peace. I like love. I like peace. I like being in a great space. I don't want to be associated with or around. Every time that I kick it with you, it's always an issue, and we got to fix something. And I don't want to do that. I don't even want to do that in my own household.
know if she listened to that audio or not. But however, she called Tyler Perry. She said, Monique, Tyler Perry does not want to revisit this. Okay, fine.
Right.
While we're on the phone, Tyler Perry calls her back and says, I will meet with Monique, but not with her husband. Now, you ready for this?
Yeah.
And then Monique has to apologize publicly to say Oprah and I had nothing to do with messing up her career.
But that'd be a lie.
Look in the goddamn camera.
I thought that was a stage the way you.
Look in the camera.
Yes.
Because you heard it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So when you hear what this man is saying, so I said, Stephanie, tell Tyler Perry, never will I meet with him without my husband. And I owe no apology, so I'm not going to give one. That goes away. Kevin Hart. Now, you know when Cat Williams said gatekeepers?
Yes.
Kevin Hart, I do his podcast.
Yes.
And I want y'all to re-listen to the podcast so you can hear it for yourself. When he first comes on, he says, you're like my mother, you're like my aunt, you're like my sister. Okay? Then we do the podcast. We speak about the Tyler Perry situation. Oprah Winfrey, he said, I don't really know Oprah, but I'm going to reach out to Tyler. I appreciate that. Kevin kept his word. He reached.
I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to hold off on this because this is what I want to talk about on After Hours. I want to break this down and I want to deep dive into it. So that was one of the things that I wanted to tap into. Yo, this is a really good conversation, and it makes me want to listen to what's going on in order to break it down a little bit more deeper. I'm not going to get into this right now. I'm just going to give a general idea of what I think is going on or what my opinion is. Me personally, especially after what happened to her going back and forth with D.L. Hughley. And it seems like these same people are having issues with every single person, no matter what side of the aisle that they're on. I'm not saying that what she's saying is wrong. I'm not saying that what she's saying is right. But I personally don't like to associate with myself with people like this, personally. I just don't. I don't like associating myself with people like this because it just seems like it's always drama. It's an issue. They always a victim. And I don't run into victim Olympics. I believe that you get what you deserve. And wherever it is that you find yourself in life, that's why you there for a reason. You put yourself there for a reason. So I'm a hold off on that.